At some point in life, almost everyone has this terrifying realization. You're gone. And the world keeps moving. Your job replaces you, your friends adapt, even people who once said they couldn't live without you somehow do. And that thought hurts more than we like to admit, because deep down, we all want to believe we matter, that our presence leaves a mark, that if we disappeared tomorrow, there would be a noticeable gap where we once stood. But reality doesn't always agree. Some people are remembered, missed, and irreplaceable, while others are quietly swapped out like a broken part. And here's the uncomfortable truth most people avoid. Being easily replaced isn't about being bad, unkind, or unimportant as a human being. It's about patterns. It's about patterns, choices, behaviors, and the value you create or fail to create over time. This video isn't here to shame you. It's here to wake you up, because once you understand why some people are easily replaced, you gain the power to make sure you're not one of them. And by the end of this video, you'll see yourself and the people around you very differently. So stay until the end. This might be the most honest conversation you've ever had with yourself. One of the biggest reasons people are easily replaced is because they confuse presence with value. They show up, they exist, they occupy space, and they assume that's enough. But presence alone doesn't make you valuable. Think about it. If someone is always around but never contributes anything meaningful, emotionally, intellectually, creatively, or practically, what happens when they leave? The absence barely registers. Life adjusts. Another presence fills the space. Value is created when your absence would cost something, when people lose access to your insight, your effort, your reliability, or the way you make them feel. Many people avoid this reality because it's uncomfortable. It's easier to believe that being nice, available, or loyal automatically makes you irreplaceable. But the world doesn't work on intention, it works on impact. If your role in someone's life can be fulfilled by the next person who shows up, then replacement isn't cruel, it's logical. This doesn't mean you need to perform or prove yourself constantly. It means you need to be intentional about the value you bring. Because the world remembers contribution, not proximity. Another reason people are easily replaced is predictability without depth. Now, predictability sounds good at first. People like stability. They like knowing what to expect. But when predictability turns into emotional flatness, routine responses, and surface-level engagement, it kills connection. If every conversation feels the same, if every reaction is expected, if every interaction lacks surprise, growth, or insight, then over time, people stop feeling stimulated by your presence. Depth is what keeps people invested. Depth means curiosity. It means evolving opinions. It means asking better questions instead of repeating the same stories and complaints. It means emotional range, not being stuck in one version of yourself forever. When someone never grows, they become easy to replace with someone who does. This isn't about being dramatic or unpredictable. It's about being alive in your thinking, engaged in your own development, interested in the world beyond your comfort zone. People don't replace others because they're bored, they replace them because there's nothing left to discover. A harsh but necessary truth: people who depend too much on others are often the first to be replaced. Neediness creates pressure. It turns relationships into obligations. And obligation is the enemy of desire. When someone feels responsible for your emotional stability, motivation, or sense of purpose, the connection starts to feel heavy. Not because they don't care, but because no one wants to feel like they're holding someone else's life together. Ironically, the more someone tries to secure their place by clinging, the faster they push people away. Independence is attractive because it signals strength. It says, I choose you, I don't need you to survive. That choice feels meaningful. That choice feels valuable. People who are easily replaced often outsource their worth. They wait for validation, they wait to be chosen, they wait to be needed. But the people who are hardest to replace are already complete on their own. Their presence is a bonus, not a burden. Another reason replacement happens so easily is because some people never take responsibility for their role in relationships. They blame circumstances, they blame timing, they blame other people's flaws, but they never look inward. When someone avoids accountability, they stop growing, and when growth stops, relevance fades. Every relationship, personal or professional, is a living system. It either evolves or it dies, and evolution requires self-awareness. People who last are the ones who ask hard questions. What am I contributing? How am I showing up? What patterns keep repeating in my life? People who are easily replaced avoid these questions. They assume they're already doing enough. They assume others should adapt to them. But the world doesn't reward comfort. It rewards awareness. The moment you stop reflecting is the moment someone else becomes a better option. There's also a quieter reason people are replaced, and it's one of the most painful. Some people never make others feel anything deeply. They're polite, they're respectful, they're fine, but they're forgettable. Emotion is what anchors memory. We remember how people made us feel long after we forget what they said or did. If your presence doesn't inspire, challenge, comfort, or energize, it fades. This doesn't mean you need to be intense or dramatic. It means you need to be emotionally present, to listen fully, to respond honestly, to care in ways that are felt, not just stated. The strongest bonds aren't built on perfection, they're built on emotional impact. And when there's no emotional imprint, replacement becomes easy. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear but desperately need. Being easily replaced isn't a life sentence. It's a signal that something needs to change, that more depth is required, that more responsibility, independence, and intentional value need to be built. The goal isn't to become irreplaceable to everyone. That's impossible. People come and go. That's life. The goal is to become someone whose absence is felt, someone whose presence adds meaning, someone who grows, reflects, and brings something real into every room they enter. Because when you stop being passive in your own life, when you stop relying on proximity alone, when you start choosing growth over comfort, replacement stops being a threat. It becomes irrelevant. If this video made you reflect, sit with that feeling. That's where change begins.